Second Book of Kings, chapter 12. Hear the word of the Lord. The temple repaired. In the 7th year of Jehu, Jehoash began to reign, and he reigned 40 years in Jerusalem. His mother's name was Zibiah of Beersheba. And Jehoash did what was right in the eyes of the Lord all his days, because Jehoiada the priest instructed him. Nevertheless, the high places were not taken away. The people continued to sacrifice and burn incense on the high places. Jehoash said to the priests, all the money of the holy things which is brought into the house of the Lord, the money for which each man is assessed, the money from the assessment of persons, and the money which a man's heart prompts him to bring into the house of the Lord. Let the priest take each from his acquaintance, and let them repair the house wherever any need of repair is discovered. But by the 23rd year of King Jehoash, the priests had made no repairs on the house. Therefore, King Jehoash summoned Jehoiada the priest and the other priests and said to them, why are you not repairing the house? Now therefore take no more money from your acquaintances, but hand it over for the repair of the house. So the priest agreed that they should take no more money from the people and that they should not repair the house. Then Jehoiada the priest took a chest and bored a hole in the lid of it and set it beside the altar on the right side as one entered the house of the Lord. And the priests who guarded the threshold put in it all the money that was brought in the house of the Lord. And whenever they saw that there was much money in the chest, the king's secretary and high priest came up, and they counted and tied up in bags the money that was found in the house of the Lord. Then they would give the money that was weighed out into the hands of the workmen who had the oversight of the house of the Lord. And they paid it out to the carpenters and the builders who worked upon the house of the Lord, and to the masons and the stone cutters, as well as to buy timber and quarried stone for making repairs on the house of the Lord, and for any outlay upon the repairs of the house. But there were not made for the house of the Lord basins of silver, snuffers, bowls, trumpets, or any vessels of gold or of silver from the money that was brought into the house of the Lord, for that was given to the workmen who were repairing the house of the Lord with it. And they did not ask an accounting from the men in the house hand, in whose hand they delivered the money to pay out to the workmen, for they dealt honestly. The money from the guilt offerings and the money from the sin offerings was not brought in the house of the Lord, it belonged to the priests. Hazael threatens Jerusalem. At that time, Hazael, king of Syria, went up and fought against Gath and took it. But when Hazael set his face to go up against Jerusalem, Jehoash, king of Judah, took all the votive gifts that Jehoshaphat and Jehoram and Ahaziah, his fathers, the kings of Judah, had dedicated, and his own votive gifts, and all the gold that was found in the treasuries of the house of the Lord and of the king's house, and sent these to Hazael, king of Syria. Then Hazael went away from Jerusalem. Death of Joash. Now the rest of the acts of Joash and all that he did, Are they not written in the book of the Chronicles of the king of Judah? His servants arose and made a conspiracy and slew Joash in the house of Millo on the way that goes down to Silla. It was Josachar, the son of Shimeath, and Jehoshaphat, the son of Somer, his servants, who struck him down, so that he died. And they buried him with his fathers in the city Israel. In the city of David, and Amasiah his son reigned in his stead. This is the word of the God to us. O Lord, open our hearts that we put into practice that which you have revealed to us.